Upagupta, the Buddhist monk. Long, long ago, in the time of Lord Buddha, there lived a beautiful dancer in the city of Mathura. She was known as Vasavadatta. She was well known for her beauty and dance. Although she had many a suitor, none had the character that she was looking for. One evening, Vasavadatta was looking out the window and saw a handsome young monk pass by. He was none other than Upagupta, a disciple of Lord Buddha. Vasavadatta fell in love with him at once and asked her maid to invite the young monk to her house. The maid rushed to Upagupta and said, "Vasavadatta, my lady, wishes to see you." "O Holy One, won't you come in?" The monk graciously replied, "No, not now, but I will see her in time." Vasavadatta was disappointed. She thought perhaps the poor monk was embarrassed, as he came bearing no gifts. After all, the rich nobleman always came to her with gifts of gold and jewels. She asked her maid to run and inform the monk that she wanted only his company, and that he need not bring any gift. The maid once again conveyed Vasavadatta's wishes to Upagupta. Upagupta replied gently but firmly, "No, I cannot. It is not yet time to meet Vasavadatta." Disappointed, Vasavadatta stopped dancing. The people were furious. "What is the matter with her? She seems to be always so unhappy," complained the nobleman. Vasavadatta's maid knew her sorrow and was sad to see her beloved mistress always brooding over that heartless monk who refused to even visit her. To take her mind off the monk, the maid asked Vasavadatta to go visit an exhibition of a young sculptor of Mathura. As Vasavadatta admired the works of art, the young sculptor was secretly admiring her beauty. His thoughts were interrupted when Vasavadatta found a sculpture that she liked. Vasavadatta asked, "This is so beautiful. How much does it cost? Will you sell it to me?" The young sculptor replied, "You might find the price too high." Proudly, Vasavadatta said, "Whatever its price, I'm prepared to pay it." "It is yours, if you agree to dance again," said the young sculptor. Vasavadatta hesitated. The sculptor said, "Are you going to go back on your word? You promised to pay any price." Vasavadatta agreed to keep her promise by dancing again. The people of Mathura were delighted and thanked the sculptor. The audience gave a thundering applause as Vasavadatta danced, but in her heart she was still not happy. She kept thinking, "Why did Upagupta shun me when thousands of people long for me?" In the days that followed, the chief sculptor got increasingly interested in Vasavadatta. He asked her to pose for him so that he could capture her image in stone. Seeing his exquisite work, Vasavadatta commented, "My art will die with me, but your art will last for centuries to come." The sculptor remarked, "I am so happy to see my talent brings happiness to you." A few days later, the sculptor vanished. Both Vasavadatta and her maid were worried. They thought he might have left town. To their horror, his body was found buried not far from Vasavadatta's house. People reported that the young sculptor was last seen entering Vasavadatta's house 3 days before he was killed. The enemies of the sculptor were jealous of him and had killed him and secretly buried him near Vasavadatta's house so that she would be falsely accused of the crime. The king called Vasavadatta in for an explanation. Shocked, Vasavadatta had nothing to say. He confiscated all her property and banished her from Mathura. People threw stones at her. Finally, she took shelter in a crematory. Her dearest maid knew she was innocent. Vasavadatta was deliberately framed for that murder. Soon she became ill as her wounds got infected. She received no sympathy or help from anyone except her faithful maid. The passers-by would often throw stones at her and ask the maid to leave her to die. She deserves it for the sin she has committed, they shouted. Then, one day came Upagupta, the Buddhist monk. Vasavadatta asked her maid to cover her. She did not want to show her wounded face to her beloved Upagupta. Upagupta said, "Vasavadatta, I have come just as you always desired." "Oh, monk, you rejected me when all of Mathura admired me," said Vasavadatta. "Why do you choose to come now when I'm nothing but a mass of festering flesh shunned by all?" Upagupta smiled and said with great compassion, "At that time you did not need me, Vasavadatta. You do now. Come, let me take you to my monastery and allow me to heal your wounds." In due course, Vasavadatta recovered under the care and nursing of the young monk. But she lost her beauty and was always depressed. Seeing this, Upagupta consoled her. "Vasavadatta, you are sorry for losing your beauty, which lasts only as long as you are young. You are yet to discover a beauty greater than the one that you have lost, the beauty of the self. Come with me and listen to Lord Buddha. It will give you peace and eternal happiness." Vasavadatta was curious to know more and began to attend the lectures of Lord Buddha. "You can't call your body your own," Buddha said in his lecture. "When the body is cast away, it becomes food for the vultures. Light the lamp within you. Only then will you find true peace." Quietly, Vasavadatta began to think and repeat to herself, "Light the lamp within you. Peace will come." When the lecture ended, Vasavadatta fell at the feet of Lord Buddha, seeking salvation. Buddha blessed her. "So be it, my child. May you find peace."